Hi, Emily here from Emilysvisions, coming to you with a sore throat and a deeper voice because I'm suffering from the summer flu. um, Both me and my husband have it. My daughter's not doesn't seem to have it. But she spends more time going out and being with other people, so that might be part of the things. Of course, she's younger too, so she has a more up to date immune system. Anyway, I just wanted to do a video because 2 weeks have passed since my since that mysterious phone call from PIP offering me a deal or no deal on the phone thing, which was intimidating and scary and confusing, and at 8:45 in the morning. So I wasn't really fully anyway, ready for things like that. There's no warning to it whatsoever. But I have not, since then, I haven't received any letter at all from them. And I've got some money in my bank account, which leads me to believe that perhaps that was a genuine phone call, and it genuinely happened. But I've had difficulty with benefits before, and very often, sometimes they go, "Oh, we've discovered we overpaid you, and now you have to pay the money back." So until I have a letter and some confirmation, it leaves me on edge. Which, of course, as somebody with uncontrolled epilepsy, is the last thing I actually need. And it's frustrating for me because I want to, disability aside, I want to be somebody who, can achieve things and help people, and I have lots of ideas. Like, I woke up this morning and I had I had a peak between my feeling ill with a headache and everything, and a sore throat. I had this kind of 20-minute to half an hour gap where my brain was sort of on fire, but at the same time, it wasn't, I don't know, I don't think it was particularly a seizure, but it was, feel it was sort of epilepsy infused creativity, let's say. And I came up with like 7 to 10 new concepts, which, who knows whether they'll ever manifest. But, I want to be able the power to actually, manifest those things in the world when they come to me, because they really come from a strange place. And my experience is, when I do manifest them, they have a good effect on people. So yay. But I want to be able to feel confident about my ability to use my creativity and express myself. And whilst I'm waiting, for somebody to basically do their job, I can't think straight, because I'm sort of nerved up with the stress. It's quite upsetting. So I just wanted to share that. I think it's ridiculous that 2 weeks have passed and no mention. We've even called them twice, and they've gone, "Oh yeah, we'll sort that out." And where? Another element of frustration is, for me, I don't know, but maybe this is one of the reasons why Van Gogh cut off his ear. Some people who've struggled with temporal lobe epilepsy, or other strange brain states that have actually led them to be able to do interesting things. It can be quite frustrating, because one of the things is frustrating having your ability reduced by the disability, but the other aspect is that and that happens actually intensely when I have a seizure, because I don't, unlike people with tonic-clonic grand mal who fall down, and I've heard from them that actually they're not really conscious of the thing until they come round, which again is very scary. I wouldn't want to belittle that at all, but I'm fully conscious during my seizures, and it's very odd watching human beings who aren't my carer and don't understand what's going on try to cope with the situation, because the sort of antidotes and help they try to provide is sometimes it's just like so far beyond the thing that actually the target that needs hitting. It's kind of ridiculous, and at the same time, I sort of have all this empathy coming up. So it's like, even though I can't talk to them, and some, like, maybe I can't even move. I feel kind of sorry for them that they can't actually help me, you know, and I feel sorry that I can't, because normally I'm quite a polite person. I quite like to say thank you to, you know, I'm very humble, thank you for your help, and you know, it's extraordinary that you're trying to help, and I can't do any of that. I just have to watch it like a passive observer, and this kind of reminds me a little bit of that, because if I was not disabled with epilepsy, I could do a better job than these people, you know. And actually, the times between my seizures, you know, obviously they're uncontrolled. They come whenever they like, at least once a day, which makes me quite unemployable, because it would interrupt me. And then, of course, I have to recover from them. But let's say, for example, you know, those magic days, maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 days a month, okay, my brain is not really influenced by the epilepsy. During that time, I could be way more efficient than these people, and also way more responsible, understanding that I've taken on responsibility because I've got a named job. That's my responsibility, you know, and I've got people that ultimately I am caring for, and I need to care for them, and I need to respond. The fact is that sometimes, you know, in other situations with the government, I've got a letter, you know, very swiftly. So it's not like I hate the government. I just think in this situation with PIP, it's ridiculous and unkind, and I don't quite know what they think they're doing as far as PR is concerned, because, you know, even as somebody who's been, you know, who has succeeded, they're still treating me like something bad, and it's just frustrating, because the amount of effort they put into me not getting the claim, you know, which I had as DLA, I had for 11 years. So, you know, and I actually did have to go through an appeal the first time when I reapplied, but the third time it was reanimated. I don't know, the thing came to the end and then it started again. I didn't have to claim at all, because they were like, well, we've done all of the stuff, you know, and we know you're the sort of person that, you know, we've done all the tests and things, and we know that you're struggling with epilepsy, so here's some money to help with that. So just sharing in between, feeling pretty crappy and drinking plenty of water. Anyhow, pleasure to speak to you. I do love doing these videos when I feel inspired and I've got something to share. And on my Twitter, I keep sharing things, and I think, oh, those things would be a great subject for a video. So maybe you know, I can go back and, you know, when during those times, then I guess what happens is I can give those 2 or 3 days to you, which of the 2 or 3 days of the month and give to you. So that's cool. Anyhow, nice speaking to you today. See you.